Now, I'm going to say this before I even start this. I like K State to a degree. I also believe that they are one of the two teams that needs to be brought into the American Conference. There's a reason for this. I think Air Force needs to be brought into the American Conference so that the Commander in Chief's Cup, all three of the games would be part of the American conference play. That would mean that Army, Navy, and Air Force go Navy, beat Army. All three games would be part of the conference, and the Commander in Chief's Cup would be part of it. So you would have permanent opponents between Army, Navy, and Air Force. The reason why I think K State needs to be brought in, I like me some Kennesaw State. Hey, I haven't watched them near as much as I should. I will admit that. I think that I should have watched more, but there's a little bit of a personal reason behind it. But I've always had a little bit of affection for K State because I know people that have graduated from there. Kennesaw State is a good school, but they need to be brought into the American because Rice, Temple, and FAU, the Owls, we need to have a four team. All four teams are permanent with each other. That they have a permanent every year they're playing each other, and they call it the Parliament Award. Why? Because a group of owls is famously known as a parliament. So you would have the Parliament Trophy or the Parliament Award, however you want to do it. Sorry, got had to bring that into it because, well, it would be pretty freaking amazing. But Jerry Mack turned around Kennesaw State, went 10-3. They won the Conference USA title. They are playing in what is this bowl? The Myrtle Beach Bowl. I already have everything up and it's been bouncing around. Sorry about that. But they're playing the Western Michigan Broncos, who are the MAC title winners. Going to be an interesting game. Kennesaw State under Jerry Mack. Hey, Jerry Mack brought back what Bryce Bohannon had done. Bryce Bohannon had a few bad years, unfortunately. Jerry Mack brought that back this year. He really did. They went 10-3. This was a great time for them. So, we're going to cover this by the numbers. We're going to take a look at both teams and we're going to decide, hey, which team should be the winner by the numbers. Hey, before I get into that and before my introduction, hit like and subscribe if you like college football. Group of Five football. Hit like and subscribe if you like college sports because I also cover women's gymnastics. Now, let's get into this game. General Robert Nealand, legendary head coach from the University of Tennessee, Army general, so he is actually a general. He wasn't just called that. Had seven maxims. Here's the two that you should pay attention to. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. The same goes in life. You're going to make mistakes. Make fewer of them, and you'll win far better. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That goes for life as well. Lance Taylor and the Western Michigan Broncos have got the longest way to get to Myrtle Beach. K State is not that far away from them. So we're going to cover the Western Michigan as visiting team. Brock Lowry, 154 of 243, 1,683 yards, 63.4% completion rate. Only threw seven touchdowns, had two interceptions, 17 sacks. They got 22 sacks overall, got eight touchdowns overall, but five interceptions. They ain't an air game. They don't have an air game. Brock Lowry's also leading rusher, 197 for 940 yards. Got 14 touchdowns. Jalen Buckley, 171 carries, 829 yards, a 67-yard long run, 8 touchdowns. Ofa Matali's got 3. Devin Miles has 2. Got a couple of guys that got 1, so they got 29 touchdowns on the ground. Brock Lowry looks unstoppable. Now, their leading receivers, you got Talik Williams, 2. 35 catches, 478 yards, 71-yard long run, only 2 touchdowns, though. Seriously, their wide receiver room does not know how to get to the end zone because Balin Brooks is the second leading on yards and catches, and the man's not got a single touchdown. Abian Chenault, I don't know how to pronounce them French words. I'm a redneck. We don't pronounce French words all that well. It comes out sounding strange. 22 catches, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then you got another guy that's right after him that ain't got any touchdowns. Then you got Michael Brescia, who's got 12 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Buckley and Cade Conley both have a touchdown. 8 touchdowns. Their receiving room does not know where the end zone is, honestly. But hey, their rushers do. Now, on the defensive side, they've got 38 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. That's some Power 4 numbers right there. 35 pass deflections, 10 interceptions. They scored on one of those. That's not bad. There are Power 4 teams that aren't actually that good. Got 11 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries. That's really good. In other words, this is a good defense. It's a MAC school. Of course, it's a good defense. James Camden, linebacker, 74 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. Stepa Sapia, linebacker, 70 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 1 interception, went 22 yards, and got a fumble recovery. Cade Halleck. Now, I don't like this right here. You're probably Cade Halleck is a safety. 59 tackles. He's got half a sack. Why is your safety? I don't know what it is. You can tell that this school is not ready to move up to the big leagues. Because when you've got your safety coming in for a sack, it's a pet peeve of mine. I am sorry. 2 pass deflections, 2 interceptions. He scored on one of those. Got 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. Cade Halleck is doing way too much work, but he's doing good work. Could be a little bit better on the tackling. James Camden's doing a lot of work, but not as much. Javarius Sims, cornerback, 58 tackles, 1 sack, 4 pass deflections. Hey, this defense is doing the work. I'm not complaining about them. It's just they're doing the work. They got 57 penalties for the year, 483 yards, 37 yards a game. This is a good team. They just have no wide receivers. That is their biggest weakness. They have no wide receivers that can actually do much anything. Either that or Brock Lowry just can't throw. One of the two. If it's a Nico Iamaleava situation, hey, at least he can rush, unlike Nico Iamaleava. But this is a good team. It really is. It's a MAC team. Now, the Hootie Hoos. Kennesaw State. Amari Odom. 171 to 256, 2,385 yards through the air, 66.8 completion rate. That's really good numbers. 18 touchdowns thrown, 6 interceptions. That's not bad at all. 17 sacks. Now, Dexter Williams has also got 6 touchdowns, got 3 interceptions, 5 sacks. So they got 25 touchdowns through the air, 9 interceptions, 22 sacks. Not bad numbers. Jerry Mack got those two going good. Looking at rushing, Coleman Bennett, 148 carries, 716 yards, got 4 touchdowns. Chase Belcher, 91 carries, 418 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amari Odom, 112 carries, 376 yards, 7 touchdowns. Alexander Diggs, 2 touchdowns. Dexter Williams, 3 touchdowns. A few other guys got 1 touchdown. They got 20 touchdowns on the ground, and they're not long runs. This is a ground and pound with no explosiveness. But let's take a look at their receiving core. Gabriel Binyard, 55 catches, 898 yards, 54-yard long run, 9 touchdowns. Christian Moss, 43 catches, 677 yards, 70-yard long run, 2 touchdowns. Coleman Bennett, 26 catches, 313 yards, 76-yard long run, 3 touchdowns. Clayton Kopic, 26 for 304, 55-yard long run, 5 touchdowns. Chase Belcher's got 2 touchdowns. A few other guys got 1 for their 25 touchdowns. This is a receiving core that knows what they're doing, and they got a rush game just as good. Now, let's look at their defense. 31 sacks. Not quite as good as Western Michigan, but they still have power conference type sacks going on here. 53 pass deflections. 8 interceptions. Didn't score on any of them, but that's not going to be necessary in this game. They got 7 forced fumbles, 5 fumble recoveries. That's a weakness on their defense, but it's still a good defense. Baron Hobson, linebacker, 126 tackles, half a sack, 6 pass deflections, an interception, forced fumble. This man's doing way too much work. You want to know why? Tywin Christopher's another linebacker. He's only got 74 tackles. He's the second leading tackler, 74 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 2 pass deflections, an interception, and forced fumble. But they're still doing work. Isaac Paul, defensive back, 56 tackles. See, these drop-offs are a little too much, in my opinion. 3 pass deflections, 1 interception. These guys are doing the work, though. I mean, hey, they're doing the work. Million Jones, defensive back, 51 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception. It's a versatile defense. Penalty-wise, 96 penalties, 850 yards. They're averaging 65 yards a game. Could be a lot more disciplined. Offensive line's holding, but they're going to have a lot of problems because, let me tell you something, they're playing up against a MAC team, so I'm interested in seeing how this changes in this game. Their wide receiver core, unlike Western Michigan, this wide receiver core knows how to get what they need to get. They know where the end zone is, and they're doing it. They've got a rush game, and it's a ground and pound rush game. It's not an explosive rush game. It's we're going to pound it into you. This defense, not bad at all. It's actually better than a lot of teams in the G5, and it's actually better than some of the power conference defenses out there. Both teams are. I've been looking at both these. It took me 45 minutes. Jerry Mack, Lance Taylor, both good coaches. The Owls, the Broncos, both of them are really good teams. I'm looking at this. I don't know how many people are going to not be in this game. That's the problem. You have so many people that go, I'm not going to be in the bowl game. They think that this is something. Let me tell you something. It's the last game that people will remember. You don't think that I didn't think about all summer long when Navy beat Oklahoma? You don't think that Oklahoma didn't think about that? You don't think that Brent Venables didn't think about that? This is something that you need to be paying attention to the games, even if you're a senior, whatnot. Both these are good teams, but I am thinking that we're going to be hearing hooty hoo. Sorry, had to do it. I just had to do it. I really do think that the Kennesaw State Owls will have a chance. Now let me look what the pros are saying. The pros are saying over-unders 49.5. They're not even wanting to say who they think's going to win this. I'm going to say that I think that the Hootie Hoos are going to win it. And I'm also going to stress again, Kennesaw State, come into the American Athletic Conference, offer Kennesaw State a chance to come in there, create the Parliament Trophy. I would love to see Temple, KC Keeler. Oh my lord. I love me some KC Keeler. KC Keeler at Temple, you got Rice that I don't know what they're doing right now. And FAU don't they're doing the bare minimums as well. But if you can get the right people in at Rice and FAU, so Temple, Kennesaw State, Rice, and FAU, call it the Parliament Trophy. Oh my lord! And then bring in Air Force, have the Commander's Chief Trophy, right? Hey, American Athletic Conference would become something a whole lot better. K State, I'm looking at you guys. I am thinking that y'all are going to continue on this season. I really do want to see what y'all do in this bowl game. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. I hope that you liked the video. I really do. Hit like and subscribe for me because I'm going to come out with far more videos and you get all kinds of channels. Also, don't forget, my link tree's down below. You can get to my Patreon that way or go to my other stuff. This has been Paul. Have a good day.